welcome everyone in Initial Lab development video about building an auto battle game. In this video, we're finally going back to our ability system, which was the main thing we wanted to see, I guess. But first thing we want to do is to check why. Oh yeah, we want to get rid of that print, but we want to check why at some point it's failing to trigger the ability. And for that, we're gonna put print strings. I just want to see if yeah. So at this point, it stops to work. So I think the print is in the fight zone, if I'm not mistaken. When we record, or maybe in the grid, no, in the fight zone, when we record a unit. Well, okay, so we're gonna find this in the behavior tree, in the find closest target, in the calculate AI targets. Yep, we wanted that. Our need function, which to find units, pretty cool. So now we want to add, so where is this? Is this in the ability manager? I really don't think so. On trigger. We're creating a trigger. It's looking at self. Yep, we got a trigger. On stat full, when mana is full, do we still have the print? I think we're gonna have the print. I think it's not the issue here. So we don't have the unit we want. So this is something we need to fix. I don't even recall where we are generating units. Oh yeah, that was when I was trying it performance. When are we creating unit? I don't even recall. That's pretty unfortunate. Maybe in the shop. I'm not even sure. Oh, I think it's the bench. Make random names. Yep, we're creating. So the name is gonna return row handle. How to do this? I think we can. Units. Oh, it's not returning the information we want. But I think that's the footman, if I'm not mistaken. Or the spearman. Yeah, that's the footman. So we want that name. We want to spawn only footman. Like this. Yeah, so they are all triggering their neat animation at the beginning as well, but that's another bug we're going to fix at another time. So yeah, they're full. They are full again. I wonder if that's random. Oh, we should have 4 prints. That means that guy is unsynced with the server, I think. Yeah, that guy is unsynced. It's working all the time now. And now it's not, and we're failing to receive this. So I think increment stat. I think we might be never reaching the maximum. If this is equal that, we're gonna try something to check. So I think it's in the combat unit that we're increment stats. So in here, we're clamping this. I'm really wondering why it's failing to trigger. Ah, I might know why. Maybe because the trigger is not stored into a variable. And maybe it's garbage collected, which means it's being deleted after a while if we are not triggering anything on the object. We're gonna check. I think this is the issue. And we also saw that it was unsynchronized on the client. Oh, it's just that it's storing the mana once. Oh yeah, it's not stopping its attack, I think. That's the only issue here. I think they're never gonna fail to cast it again. Ah yeah, that's a draw. Oh, I didn't meant to quit. I think we want to replicate the issue. We want to see if we can replicate the issue with many of these guys. And maybe we also wanna show the FPS. Oh, I already had them. FPS are fine. Whereas we have two screens, which means we should have 120. Oh, that guy is blocked. Poor guy. Whereas these are blue are gonna win, are they? And yet they're never failing to trigger it, which means we solved our issue regarding the U object. I'm just curious, is blue gonna win or not? If blue wins, I think it just comes from the little guy which was blocked here because it's really close. Yeah. I didn't say how much I dealt to him. Oh, it was blue who won. I meant because red lost health. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. So we solved our little bug, I think. If you try it again, oh yeah, we have all the guys. We don't want that. It's gonna be a draw. We don't want to be staring at them all the time. So I just want to remove them. Maybe we'll do something like we can grab all of them at once, like this. We'll see. I just want to check. Yeah, they're doing this. Or maybe we'll try to fix that bug as well. So they are spawning and they are triggering the spell instantly. So the issue when we appear in the recruitment phase, I mean when they spawn, it's quite easy to fix this. I think we just need to say that you're not triggering, you're not triggering abilities in recruit phase. Do we have the game state here? We do have the game state, but we don't have our game state. We basically never want to trigger abilities, I think, in the recruitment phase. Or do we? Maybe we have units which trigger things in recruitment phase. I think we want, in any case, we want a game state reference because we're gonna ask the game states to find units for us. So we're gonna need that. Get game state ref. Add some kind of return value here, plug this here, remove this, make that, call that return value. Then you know the drill. We've done that plenty of times. We want to get game state. We want to cast into our game states. We want to store this. And we want to return this. And here, whoopsie, like this. So why are we doing this? Because what is calling that on trigger? So there is a trigger. There is something triggering. And we want to know in which phase we are. And we're for now we'll only trigger if we are in the combat phase. Then we'll see how we can handle that better. So yeah, they're no longer triggering their animation, but when we start, they're going to trigger their animation here. And I think that's because when they spawn, maybe that's because we're creating the value. When we generate the value, we're generating full, which calls, this instantly calls. When we create a stat, yep. So when we create a stat, we're gonna ask, is that full? And we're gonna select the float. If that's full, we're gonna grab the max value. If not, we're gonna create it empty. Then we're gonna find out where that's called. Yeah, or not like this. We're gonna call everything but the units. And we're gonna select. The else is gonna be full. When by default, this is gonna be true. Attack speed is gonna be full, damage as well, but not the mana. And I think we might have our units with mana empty here, as we can see. So I think we just want to in the units, when we put the units, when we unpull the units, and if we are, yeah, we can't know if we are in combat phase or not here. So I guess we need, in the recruitment phase, whoopsie, Start recruit phase, spool spawn units. Yeah, we're removing all of them, generate income stuff. So we're going back. So it's just the moments where we create a unit. Units in the base, in our base, they remain here all the time. So we need to full their mana only when they spawn, when we recruit them. So I guess we'll just do in our bench. Okay, don't we have aren't we storing these guys? We're not. I think it's easy. On unit register, we wanna override this. So a unit register to the bench, we wanna get its stat manager, we wanna fill its mana. So mana full, mana empty, no more bugs, no more ability triggering when we don't want that. Yeah, so sometimes we have a bug. I think it just comes from the fact that the client thinks the unit is still attacking, so it's generating mana. That's an issue. I think it just comes from the animation system. So yeah, feels like we're just gonna wait for the end of the round. Then we're gonna head back to the base and we're gonna see that there's no bug. There should be no bug. I mean, where were we? Okay, that was a draw. I should have let the guy do stuff. Yeah, up. We're back here. No animation triggering, but the mana is still full. So yeah, we cleaned some of the bug we had regarding mana triggers and stuff like that. So I think we can move forward into the ability system. So hope you guys enjoyed that video and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.